Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Amber. I am a skincare and beauty obsessed RN, and this channel is an extension of my Instagram where I share all of those new discoveries and part of my interests and passion. Now I'm on YouTube, and this is my second video, and I thought what better way to kind of finish out 2017 is to talk about Empties. We are talking trash today. I've got quite a bit of Empties. This includes Empties that I've accumulated from October until now. It's so much that I'm gonna have to split it into two videos. So this is gonna be skincare and body care, and then the next video will focus on hair and makeup. So if you are interested in hearing more about those products that I have gone through, keep watching. So this first product that I'm going to talk about is from the company LIV-Skin. It's a newer brand. This was sent to me with two other items, and it's the Extreme Lifting and Contouring Neck Cream. This retails for $50. I'm not quite sure if the skin on your neck and décolleté that really requires any sort of different skincare than you would use on your face. If you have the same concerns for both, I could see if you had maybe more hyperpigmentation on your chest, maybe you weren't applying SPF all the way down. But I was interested in trying this, especially since after I turned 36, I kind of noticed that this area on my face, the jowls, I guess you could say, that area just wasn't quite as firm. My jawline was just not quite as defined. And so I was really interested in trying this out. I'm not quite sure if I saw really any of the lifting and contouring that it talks about, but I enjoyed trying it. It has my favorite type of dispensing of the product. It's in one of those airless pumps. Oh, there's a little bit left. You kind of press down and the product comes out the top. I like that because it keeps the product fresh. It's a little bit more hygienic because you're not sticking your finger into the jar. Would I repurchase this? Probably not. I like to use skincare that's probably not working for my face from my chin down because that area on my body is much less sensitive. So that's one of the things that I typically do. Not really sure that I would repurchase this. One of the also drawbacks is that after I threw out the packaging, I could not find the full ingredient list. It's kind of a pet peeve of mine when I go out to websites and I want to see a full ingredient list. I have sensitive prone skin and I need to look to see everything that might be in an item that might cause skin sensitivity. So probably won't buy. The next product that I went through is a Paula's Choice Resist 10% Niacinamide Booster. We've been hearing a lot about niacinamide lately. It's also known as vitamin B3 because it's known to help with skin texture, tone, hyperpigmentation, as well as pore size. I was mainly interested in this for hyperpigmentation as well as pore size. I've noticed this past year that my pores have been much larger kind of in this area as well as right here, right in my T-zone. So I was interested in trying this for that. 12-month shelf life, and that's about how long it took me to go through. You can use this AM or PM, but how I chose to use this was 2 to 4 drops in my night serum. And after about 3 weeks, I did notice a reduction, at least from my perspective, in the pore size, mainly here. But I really like this. I did end up repurchasing this. I know that The Ordinary also has a niacinamide booster product that some people that I connected with on Instagram have mentioned they're seeing results from. I know that one friend said it's not quite as cosmetically elegant as this. It doesn't quite allow you to layer makeup well over it, that it does pill a little bit. But I think for $42, this is a really great find, and given the fact that I was able to have it last for an entire year, I thought it was a great product to try out. I have repurchased this and will continue to probably keep it in my skincare arsenal as time goes on. So the last full-size skincare item that I went through is the GlamGlow Thirsty Mud Hydrating Treatment Mask. I had purchased this when I first started getting into skincare, maybe about 2 years ago, and I thought it worked really well as a mask when I first started using it. I would typically apply it at night before I went to bed, and my skin always looked very moisturized and well hydrated in the morning. But as I got more into skincare and started using other things, I wasn't as crazy about this, and the biggest reason that I wasn't is the scent. I have sensitive prone skin. The fragrance in this is mainly from coconut extract, but it's too much for me. I didn't notice irritation from this, but it was just overwhelming for me. I also find that a lot of GlamGlow's products, they tend to be a little bit gimmicky. don't even get me started on the glitter masks that are kind of now all the rage, and they have one of those. So this is not a product that I would repurchase. I hate knowing that for $69, I ended up finishing most of this product on my legs after shaving them. So my next empty are, I think, 5 of the Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Ultra Gentle Daily Peels. These were gifted to me by Cult Beauty, and I have really enjoyed using these. My favorite acids are ones that blend both an AHA and a BHA, because I see the benefits of both. The alpha hydroxy acids that are in this are lactic and mandelic, and the salicylic acid is from the willow bark. So one of the things that I love the most about this is that the next morning I wake up with a nice glow to my skin, but I've also experienced no irritation. There are 2 pads that come in each use. This one on this side is gonna have the actives in that. You apply it to the face, allow it to sit for 2 minutes, and then you go in with this one, and this is full of antioxidants. You apply that one all over, and I think these are great. These retail for $88 for 35 pads, and that averages $2.51 a use, which really isn't bad, and these are really great for travel. I like that these come in the sealed container, so every time that you use one of these, the ingredients are super fresh. So as opposed to using an acid toner that is in a bottle that the ingredients are going to downgrade over time, this is fresh every single time that you use it. I also like that Dr. Dennis Gross has several different strength peels, so depending on your skin type and concerns, maybe you're new to using peel pads, you can find a pad that's gonna work for you. It's also a cruelty-free brand, and I'm excited to try more from this line. So I also have 2 of these. These are from Tula. These were sent to me, and it's the dual face skin reviving treatment pad. Of 16 pads, that's gonna cost you about $59 USD. And that averages about $3.69 per use. So unlike the Dr. Dennis Gross, where you're gonna have 2 different pads in one use, this has 1 pad, but it has 2 sides. I was really intrigued from the Tula brand. This is the first product that I've tried from them. They're kind of known to integrate probiotics into their skincare, which is, I think, something that we're gonna see more of as time goes on. One side of the product is smooth, and that is the one that you apply the product with, and that's gonna dispense the serum. It has lactic acid, the probiotic that I mentioned. It also has willow bark extract, like the Dr. Dennis Gross does, as well as papaya extracts. So after you've dispensed the product onto your skin with the smooth side, you then flip it over to, it's a rougher side, and then you use that to do a little bit of physical exfoliation with your skin. I've really enjoyed using these. I find that just like the Dr. Dennis Gross pads, I wake up with my skin looking very glowy, there's no irritation, and like the other pads, these are really great for travel. You can throw them in your makeup bag and you're not having to lug around so much stuff. The next empty I have is the Avene Soothing Sheet Mask. I received this in a Derm Store Beauty Fix box. It was also gifted, and I've really enjoyed using this. Avene is known for their thermal spring water line, focusing on calming the skin, which is something that's very intriguing for me. This was the first that I had tried from them. I did like the product itself. Found that when I used it, I had to kind of disperse the serum that was on the mask before I was able to put it on my skin, because it looks like it kind of consolidated in different areas, which I really didn't mind. But the thing that I was a little bit bothered by is that it's probably the most ill-fitting sheet mask that I've ever used. It kind of had these ear flaps on them where I felt like I looked like the Snapchat dog. I don't know whose face they were made for. It made it a little bit more difficult to wear. I had to lay down and kind of allow the 20 minutes to pass before I could take it off. And retailing for about $8.40 a mask. They're a little bit more on the pricey side, but if I do receive this as a sample in the future, I will definitely use again, but I probably won't purchase. So I do have an empty of my favorite sheet mask, and this is from Farmacy. This is the Deep Moisture Hydration Mask. It's a hydrating coconut gel mask, and this is great. It's the best fitting mask that I have found. I find that because it's made out of the biocellulose, it really adheres well to my skin. I'm able to walk around my house, do laundry, dishes, whatever, while I have this on, and it stays put, which I think is great. I've got a busy day and I don't necessarily have time to put on a sheet mask and lay down for 20 minutes. It's nice, it sounds perfect, but I just don't have that luxury. I think you can get 3 for $24 at Sephora. They oftentimes have these on sale through the brand's website, and I really encourage you to sign up for the newsletters and emails with different brands that you might like, because that's how you're gonna stay notified of different sales that they might have. This is very hydrating, it's super soothing. I like to use this after I've maybe done a little bit too much with my skin, either with acids, retinol. Just need hydration and soothing. This is perfect. I always keep at least a full box on hand of this. I cannot be without. So the last skincare item I have is from Skin Health, and this is the Offects TE Pad Acne Pore Treatment. I don't have acne, and given the name of this, it's a product that I would have steered right past, but this was sent to me in a giveaway with some other items, and I figured, why not try it? I looked at the ingredient list and I even questioned myself, why would they say it's just for acne? Maybe they were thinking the same thing. They just renamed this to the Complexion Renewal Pads, which I think that's much more fitting, and people that don't have acne might find that this is actually a great product for their skin. I enjoyed using this, and I did find that it helped make my pores seem a little bit clearer, and this is actually a really great price. You get 50 pads for $51, so just a little over $1 a pad. That's not bad, and I found this really gentle. I've used a couple of them in the past. I find there's no irritation. It has 2% salicylic acid, so if you're someone that's looking to kind of clear out your pores, I find that this is a really great salicylic exfoliator. So if you're looking for a new acid that I think is pretty reasonably priced, definitely check this out. I have tried several of the products in the Skin Health line, and I do have some that I really enjoy, especially the Daily Power Defense. My one gripe about this product, like several others that they have in the Skin Health range, is that there is fragrance. It's fairly low on the ingredient list, but it's there. And I have noticed that fragrance is in quite a few other products that they have in the range, and that just, as a medical grade skincare brand, it's something that I just kind of question. So now onto body. The first product is by BeautyRx. This is a hydrating body lotion. This was sent to me. This is the only product that I've tried from the line. The line really centers around glycolic acid, which is an acid that, it's the smallest acid. It can penetrate deepest into your skin, and that's great. However, it can also cause irritation to more sensitive, prone skin types like my own. So I do try to avoid it, but I can use it very sparingly. So I did try this. This was the first time that I had used a body lotion that was from a skincare brand. I had typically just kind of used things that I would buy at Ulta or the grocery store, but this was really great. I found it to be very brightening to my skin. I was able to use it right after shaving, and I found it to be very soothing. I didn't get any razor bumps or whatnot. There is no glycolic in this. For 200 mils, the cost is $30. I would definitely consider purchasing this in the future. I'm just kind of working through some other products that I have. Overall, I was really impressed. The one gripe that I have about this product is that it has this part that comes off, and I was kind of expecting a pump to be on the other side, but no. So BeautyRx, if you're listening, consider changing that to a pump and it would be that much better. Next is the Aubrey Caribbean Citrus Body Wash with avocado oil and coconut milk. I picked this up on sale, I think at my grocery store, and I was expecting it to be much more tropical smelling, but it's very citrus, and even more than citrus, it's very green smelling. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of this. It does have a pump, and I enjoyed that initially, but then it kind of stopped working, and it was a pump you really kind of had to work with in order to get anything out. I'd like to try more from the Aubrey line. This is, I think, the first item that I've tried. They have natural beauty products, so I'm definitely open to that, but this for me, not gonna repurchase. And the last item that I have is from Paula's Choice. It's the Clinical Ultra Rich Soothing Body Butter. And I received this as a sample, and this stuff is really great. I would only probably apply this at nighttime because this is super, super, super thick. If you have very dry skin, maybe you live in a colder climate, I think you would really enjoy this. What I like about Paula's Choice is that for every order that you make, you can get 3 samples. They'll give you kind of a selection of things to pick from, and you can also buy samples. So if you're interested in trying this, you can purchase a sample and see if that's something that you would buy a full size of. I think the price is pretty reasonable. Full size is about $19, which really isn't bad. I enjoyed using this, and I would definitely consider purchasing a full size. Overall, I was pretty happy with it. So this time last year, I was really inspired by my friend Aga on Instagram she had totaled up the value of all of her empties, and it was really eye-opening for me to see the value of products used up. I'm a beauty junkie. I'm always looking for the next latest and greatest. I really don't want my products to sit. As this year has gone on, I've really been looking to curate my collection, find those products that I'm crazy about, that I can't live without. And so I either want to pass on or I want to use those up. And so it's also helped me to kind of keep my spending in check. I'm not constantly out there looking for things. I'm enjoying the products that I have found much more, and I'm much happier with that. So just the empties that I have gone through with skincare and body care in October through December, the value here is $239.35. I'm gonna tally up how much the value is in my next video for the hair and makeup, and then tell you in that video my grand total for the entire year. So if you're interested in seeing what I went through for hair and makeup, as well as hear the grand total, which it's up there, definitely stay tuned for my next video. If you've gotten this far, thank you so very much for hanging out with me, hearing more about my empties, and I will see you guys all very soon. Give me a like or a comment, and would love to have you back. See you soon. Bye.